Hi, it's Rich here at ITS, and I'm looking at the Milwaukee FUEL range. So as part of the launch of our Milwaukee Superstore, available over at its.co.uk, and of course our Milwaukee Power Zone, where you can come and get hands-on with hundreds and hundreds of Milwaukee tools down at our Harlow branch. I wanted to talk about FUEL because I know loads of customers that I talk to day in and day out in branch or on the phones ask me about what Milwaukee FUEL is. They know this term, they've heard it, they even quote it, they even own some FUEL tools, but they don't actually know what they are and why they're 50, 100, 150 quid more expensive than the non-FUEL equivalents. They know the word brushless is banded around a bit as well, so I just wanted to take 2-3 minutes at a time to talk about what is FUEL, what makes up FUEL, and frankly, why the word FUEL as well. So, Milwaukee Power Tools, incredibly impressive range of cordless power tools. They come in 12 volt, which is the M12 range, and 18 volt, M18. And within both of those ranges, they've got this feature called FUEL. And more and more tools that are coming out now do feature FUEL. And so what is FUEL? Well, FUEL is essentially, it's Milwaukee's combination of 3 key factors. It's got a power state brushless motor in there. So that is actually more advanced than just a standard brushless motor, which basically is equivalent or available in virtually every manufacturer. And I'll come on to the actual motor in a minute. But it's a combination of the power state motor, red link technology, so that's basically a computer chip built into all of these tools, and red lithium batteries. So that computer chip, that red link plus, talks from the power state motor itself and the battery, and it's the combination of those 3 things working in conjunction that makes a tool FUEL. You take away any of those factors, it's no longer FUEL anymore. So a brushless motor on its own doesn't make a Milwaukee tool FUEL. They do actually have a range of tools that they're calling compact brushless, that are brushless tools and have the whole advantage of brushless, no brushes, no waste on heat and friction and all that sort of stuff, but don't have the rest of that, don't have the red link plus and the red lithium batteries talking to one another. So Milwaukee have got M18, let's take the M18 range, M18 compact brushless, and FUEL is the top of the range, top end, heavy duty. So when it comes to that power state motor that I was talking about, what that is offering is, Milwaukee suggests, and this is all geeky technology guys that tell me all about it, engineers that really know what they're talking about, but they think with the effort and time that they've put into their motors, in essence what they've done is they've built every single motor specifically for that tool. Now what happens with a lot of other ranges in the manufacturing process is they'll have a motor, and then that motor will be put into a combi drill, an impact driver, a circular saw reset, whatever. There's a load of shared motors going around. With any FUEL product, with that power state motor, that motor has been built specifically for that tool and specifically for those applications that you're using for. Consequently, Milwaukee engineers are telling you that that can achieve up to 4 times more power than a standard brushless tool. So not a standard 18 volt tool, standard brushless tool. Like I said, that combined with that red link technology, which is that computer chip that talks to the battery and talks to that power state motor, that ensures that you're not going to protect against overheating, over discharge, basically wearing that tool out before it's time because you've overusing it or you're trying to use it for something you shouldn't be using it for. That will protect each other, protect the tool, protect the battery, and consequently they reckon, Milwaukee, that tools in the FUEL range will last up to 2 times, so double the amount of lifetime of your tools because it's part of the FUEL range and not just a standard brushless or a standard 18 volt tool. So that's FUEL in a nutshell. Like I said, it is available in the 18 volt range, also available in 12 volt. So if you're into your 12 volt, we've got a couple of impact drivers here that have got FUEL wrenches and things like that. Most of the brand new tools that Milwaukee are bringing out in either range do include FUEL, and really it is the top of the range, top end Milwaukee stuff that's got fantastic performance, excellent heavy duty build quality, and you're really getting a bang for your buck when you invest in FUEL. Now in terms of FUEL, the letters, what it means, because it does sound a bit random, I know, does it, I figured the reason that they called it that was just because it sounds like something Jeremy Clarkson would say, FUEL, power, yeah, that sort of thing. Now, I asked all of our reps over here in the UK what it means. None of them could tell me. I spent ages and ages on YouTube and eventually found a couple of guys in America that are not Milwaukee employees. They could absolutely be making this up. I have no idea. But they seem to be suggesting that the engineers that originally worked on this for Milwaukee had kind of up on their whiteboard as like their task, their core, what they're there for, was find ultimate energy levels. So find ultimate energy levels, Fuel, F-E-U-L, and that is why it's called Fuel. And that is what they've done. It's seriously impressive. It's brilliant. It is different to just a standard brushless, and I hope I've explained why. And there you go. They did it. They found the ultimate energy levels. Milwaukee FUEL is, of course, available in the entire range over here at its.co.uk. And come and get hands-on if you're anywhere near Harlow.